What's up, foodies? It's your boy Shaun Mahlangu, aka the Modern Mkwenyana, and I'm here teaming up with Tag yet again to give you guys tips for the perfect indoor picnic. It's getting cold outside, it's getting breezy outside. After this cold front, nobody wants to do anything outside, so we're gonna bring it indoors, and I'm gonna give you tips for the perfect indoor picnic, what you can cook, what you can wear, how to set up the vibe, the whole thing. Let's cook our feet. So the first thing on the list has to be your fit, man. Just because we're doing things indoors doesn't mean you get to be lazy. You gotta look good for your partner, you gotta look good for yourself, you gotta look good for your family, you know. So I suggest wearing something warm and comfortable. I'm wearing this flannel right here with a t-shirt inside and some nice jeans and a beanie. You know, it's cold, you gotta keep things cozy up in here, you know. So the first tip is to wear a very nice fit that encourages you, your partner, whoever it is, to treat this as a special occasion. Treat yourself. Okay, so for my starters, I like to start with something fresh, something that's not so meaty, because my mains always consist of meaty foods. You guys know me, I love to braai, I love meat and all of that. But for my starters, I like to keep it clean, something fresh, something that's gonna appetize the palate, you know, something that's gonna, you know, get your mouth watering when you look at it, something that is very presentable, so it has to look nice, a lot of color. So I wanted to go with a bit of a cheese boardy type of thing going on. So what I've got here is I've got these crackers, these salted crackers, which we're gonna layer with some sour cream, Romanita tomatoes, and some olives. This is gonna be absolutely delicious because it's fresh, it has that cream, it has that crunch, you know, it's everything a starter should be. So that's our starter. And then for our mains, we're gonna go with an easy peasy bolognese, but we're gonna do it right. It's gonna be celery, carrots, and onion. That is the holy trinity. And right here I've got my celery, carrots, and then I've got some onions in the fridge. And not only that, to make it even more tomatoey and saucy, we're gonna go in with some tomato puree. Let me tell you something, guys, this is right here is my secret weapon when it comes to making stews. Put this in any stew and trust me, you won't fail. Mince, got this tomato, basil, and garlic tomato mix. Trust me, this takes out the admin of having to chop or grate your tomatoes. You just pour it in there and let it do its thing. We've got some grated Parmesan cheese. This is gonna be an absolutely spectacular main, and I can't wait for you guys to see. Okay, foodies, we're gonna get started with our starter. I started out by slicing up some cucumber slices, not too thick, not too thin, just so it can fit on and give you a bit of bite. And then I started slicing up our Romanita tomatoes at the same thickness so that we can stack it up properly. And then we're gonna start layering our starter. I started off with some sour cream that I put a little bit of lemon juice in it just to give it a little bit of tang. And then we're gonna go in with our cucumber or Romanita slices. And then on top, we're gonna top it off with some feta cheese. This is absolutely delicious. Make sure you eat it quick so that the cracker doesn't get soggy. And then I sprinkled some mixed herbs and some black pepper just to give it a little bit of garnish. Won't you look at that? And then we're going to start with our main. I told you about the Holy Trinity: celery, carrots, and onions. Trust me, if you want to do a stew, if you want to do anything like that, you have to start with this. It's just going to make it even all the more delicious with all those flavors. And then we're going to saute our top three for 4 to 6 minutes with the lid on, just so we can break down that celery, those carrots, and those onions. And then we're gonna go in with our secret weapon, the tomato paste. This just brings it all together. And then you're gonna saute for that 4 to 6 minutes and then take it out, and then you're gonna start with your mince. With the mince, I just gave it a simple seasoning. I went in with black pepper, cracked sea salt, and some 6-gun seasoning, and then I reintroduced top 3 mixed tomato paste, whatever you want to call it. This just brought in all the flavor into that mince, and trust me, this is how you do an authentic bolognese. Then we're gonna go in with our tomato, basil, and garlic mix, and to tie this all in together, you have to have some wine in an authentic bolognese. I go with red, only red. And then you're gonna stir and put the lid on for an extra 20 minutes, and then you'll be ready to plate, to serve, to eat, and all that. This was an absolutely delicious bolognese, and I hope you guys try it. It was so tasty, so flavorful. You don't even need to use a lot of spices to get it all that flavorful because of that top 3 we spoke about. And then you're gonna sprinkle some Parmesan on top, and there you have it. That's your perfect indoor picnic. This can be a surprise for your loved one, or surprise yourself. Get back home and decide, you know what, I'm gonna do a picnic for myself. It's just a nice thing to keep life interesting, spicy, you know, and fun, even though it's cold outside. And for dessert, I was lazy and I got some Magnums. It's still equally delicious, and that's how you do it. There you have it, folks. That was our tips for an indoor picnic. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and show some love, and I really hope you guys try these tips out for winter. It's gonna be a really great thing to do, you know, to keep things fun, interesting, and intimate, even though it's cold outside. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I will catch you on the next one. Let's cook buffet.